Okay, good afternoon, skippers. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Instant Grants drawing number 118. Hope you all are doing great and your week is off to a great start. We already have 300 folks checked in across 44 states, 10 different types of businesses. This is a big one today. Well, we're going to do the usual $1,000 grants, a handful of them, both cash and credit, up to $1,000 grants. I've got some news to share, some news about grant winners, new features. There's always surprises for you. So good to see everyone here early. Be sure to like this video. I'll say it off the bat for the 500 of you. If we get 1,000 likes, the bonus round will be a full $1,000 cash, up to $1,000. Here's how to check in. Again, on the app, on the Skip app, or on the website. If you're entered, click the check in button here. You can see your pin already. Make sure you've got that ready to go. And get ready for some pin nostalgia. The pin may only be around for another week or so. Click the check-in button. You're checked in. That's, by the way, we've said it's optional. That's going to be mandatory starting either Friday or next week. And then see how much you are eligible for in these spins today. We're going up to $1,000. It's what we've been doing for over a year. Now this is number 118. So just make sure you're maximizing your potential grant amount. Those are all things that you can do for free. Some require a little bit of time. That's about it. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna be looking for your chats today. We've got Julie and Pat here looking for your pins as well as some of your questions. And but before we start spinning, I want to tell you there's a $10,000 grant due tomorrow. It's the Skip 10K grant, not the Verizon one. The Verizon one is due next Monday. Here's the Verizon one, just below my head. Let me move to the side here. There's the Verizon one. And there's our live sub count. Look at that go up. Verizon 10K grants is due on Monday. Please go enter that $10,000 grants. And our Skip 10K summer grant, round 1, is due tomorrow. You saw the countdown there. It's due in 1 day. Okay, I'm going to talk about this in a minute. But here, the last 10K grant winner, you all remember we had on Michelle last Friday. She won the last 10K winner, not the Memorial Day one. We will announce that next week, that winner. She won the previous $10,000 grant. She came on live. Some of you know her. They're based, the spot, nyc.com, is based out of Brooklyn. Well, here's their winning grant application. So anyone who was a Plus member who has expressed interest in this grant, all you have to do is click start applying, become a Plus member, start the free trial if you haven't. We will send you these grant answers. It's basically what they did, and I've annotated it here to show you what was good. Again, we're all about helping you make your grant applications stronger every single time you apply. So that's due tomorrow. $10,000 is at stake. And there's a bunch more grants I'm going to talk about today as well. But again, if you want to see, hey, what did Michelle and her team put down to get selected as a 10K winner? What resonated? What was good? How can you take these principles and apply them to your 10K grant? Whether it's this Verizon grant, AT&T has a grant out now. There's a whole bunch of grants out now, all with similar principles. Chamber of Commerce, Fair Small Business Grant also due. FedEx has a grant out now as well. Okay. I've got news to tell you about. I'm going to talk about skip credits, but it's good to see this subscriber count go up. If you're here and you're not subscribed, you need to be subscribed to put in your pin. So be sure you're subscribed. Let's get this number moving. Let me spin. Let's see who we've got checked in for today. Shout out to Kimmy, Jimmy Lynn, Charlotte for becoming new YouTube members. Okay. We're going to spin 50 states, all 50 states are here. Almost 700 folks checked in, 1,000 folks watching. Let's go. Spin number 1 coming up in 25 minutes. In addition to what I was just telling you, Dave and Ray are hosting a grants call. It's in the description of this video. If you want to talk through this with them for free, it's a free call. How to win a 10K grant. Join that call in 25 minutes. Magic City Boxing Athletic Club, Inc. in Orlando. You're on the clock for $1,000 cash. Magic City. Go Magic. Let me tee this up, huh? $15 seconds left. Another gym business. Okay, while we wait for Magic City, Tasha said I opted to receive feedback on my grant application, which was amazing. Thank you. I'm able to update my application from the current 10K grant based on the information I received. Yes. 2 points here. 1, for the 10K grant. Now, everyone who enters, and some of you who entered this last one got an email that said, do you want feedback or not? So if you didn't respond, yes, we didn't send you feedback. We wanted you to request feedback. We create a PDF of feedback for you. We upload it to your documents on your Skip dashboard, talking about strengths, areas to improve, what you should do with this feedback. We know we did something like this last year. We've improved it. We've worked hard to improve this. We believe everyone deserves grant feedback. This is free. Anyone who enters these grants can request feedback. Keep an eye out for emails. Thank you, Tasha. And you can update if you change a grant submission, you change the status to interested. I believe it allows you to go back and edit, then make sure you resubmit. Julie and Pat, do we see Magic City? Going once. Going twice. Not here. And no grants lock. Sorry, Magic City Boxing. Anyone in Orlando know about Magic City Boxing? Next spin. Bella V Boutique or Bella 5 Boutique in Saratoga Springs, New York. You're on the clock. I mentioned we had Michelle on last Friday. She won 10K. This is what they wrote. To win 10K, remember, we're going to send this to everyone who's interested or applied already, and you can edit. This latest 10K grant is due tomorrow. But I also want to give a thank you to Robin, who we had on, who joined the live last Tuesday. Shout out to you, Robin, for joining. And remember, you can see all of the winners from last week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 winners from Friday. 6, I think, from Tuesday. You can see the folks who we spun who weren't here to claim. Shout out to Health Quotes and Shakima Morgan for being new members here. Paula also says the feedback was super helpful. Thank you for offering it. If the submissions show strong, should we still have it reviewed? Yeah, there's still spectrums of strong, and the people who got feedback. So one thing I'll point out here is, again, this is everyone who enters. Another reason we grade you on a score from 1 to 10. 1 to 5 needs work. And frankly, like if you're just writing, it typically means maybe it's a 2-word answer or a 3-word answer, like you didn't really complete it. So that the bar is fairly low. 6 to 7 is good, but you can still, you really, anyone can get in between the 8 to 10 range to very good. And then it's, you know, spectrum of how good is your story, how good is what you wrote. Bella V Boutique, going once, going twice, not here. No grants lock. This is what's great about live drawings. Some days we go 6 for 6, 7 for 7. Today, we've started 0 for 2. Passionate House of Change in Cleveland. Housing is a human right. Passionate House of Change, you're on the clock. Okay, I put up this wild card poll today. It was a wild card. But I asked on Friday, should we do a curveball? And would you rather 800 votes of our have the usual where we pick 3 to 4 cash winners, or a special where we do smaller micro grants, but we can give them out to 25 to 30 people, and that wouldn't bar you, that there wouldn't be the regular waiting period of 4 months to win a major grant. I mean, a full 1,000 cash grant again. So far, 76% like the $1,000 grants. But you know we like to mix things up. So 24% of you say you want to do these micro grants, and allows us to give out more, giving a little bit to more people. Mojirai, looks like you're here. Passionate House of Change.com. Great website. Still loading for me here. Still loading for me. But let's see here. Get involved and make an impact. Our mission is to inspire resilience and nurture success in at-risk youth by addressing their essential needs. We are dedicated to empowering those individuals to overcome their circumstances and achieve their full potential. Great site. Now let's see, do you know how much you've won? I'm going to try to put that in here, but do you know how much you won? Let's pop it in. All right. You've just won $700 cash. Congratulations. You've won $700 for Passionate House of Change based out of Cleveland. Congratulations. Congratulations. First winner of the day. We're going to send you an email as well. On to the credit round. 800 of you are checked in. All 50 states are here right now. Over 1,000 watching. Who will win? the first up to 1,000 credit round. Pickle Panel LLC in Santa Clara, California. Okay, the link's in the description you should know about. There's a $10,000 grant due tomorrow. There's a free How to Win Grants group call coming up in 15 minutes. That's the second link. That's free. We're going to go over things like how Despot won, how Michelle and her team won. This is their application. We've also got a new 5K grant that's due later in July, but you can enter that. And then the Skip Accelerator wait list for the next cohort. As you all know, we booked up in the first one. It's off to an amazing start. If you're in the accelerator here and you're in the chat, say hello. I'd love to say hello back. Pickle Paddle, 5 seconds left. For some of the charities, is it okay for them to start posting the link to donate to their cause, or can we have an option? It's a great point. We've got things coming there, and you know, some folks watching today got an invite to boost their business. I don't want to spoil too much, but you folks know who you are. We've got a new Skip experience coming out soon. We want to highlight more businesses outside of the spins. You know, that's our mission. I believe this is the best community in the U.S. for entrepreneurs. There's second to none. I mean, what all of you are doing is amazing. Every winner I talk to, but we want to highlight more. I want to get to know more of your businesses. I want to be seeing you guys on the featured page. And there's a lot of synergies here. Folks who are in the e-commerce space, in the education, service business, coaching, a lot of connections to be had, a lot of knowledge to be learned among you all. Going once, going twice. Pickle Paddle not here, no grants lock. Cisco Repair and Recovery in Blairsville, Pennsylvania. You're on the clock. All right. Well, as you all know, we've been making a lot of changes on the dashboard here. Now in public listing, you know, there's different styles here. Just always go make sure that, you know, your business has the latest category and has the latest information. So that's important to do. You know, a lot of you have updated your listing. I know you've done that, but make sure it's up to date, and that's going to become important, even more important next week. Cisco Repair and Recovery. Okay, Julie and Pat, let's start some questions here. I'm going to catch up. Yeah, and email too if you got the invite. Going once, going twice. Julie, Pat, verdict. Not here. Any theories, chats, why some days we go 7 for 7 and some days we start like at 20% success rate? Mecca Wacken LLC in Louisville. You're on the clock. Technology business based out of Louisville. Okay. If a submission shows strong, should we still have it reviewed? Cindy, thanks for the question. not a bad idea. Get a peer review, join a group call. You can, even on the group call today, maybe depending on time, you may be able to paste in an answer and get feedback. When will we know the winners of the Galaxy and Skip grant? I just emailed Galaxy to see. Last we heard, they hadn't picked a winner yet, but I just emailed another follow-up. Thanks, Watch the Nails. The feedback I received is connected to another business. Please email us, Diva Team Speaks. If that happened, we will fix it. Email us, support@helloskip.com. Kay says the feedback is fantastic. No other grants do that. Is there a way to turn off grants during the live? Yes, if you got to become YouTube Premium. Mecca Walk-in, going once, going twice. Are they here? Not here. Okay, well, I told you all, again, with the new experience, check-in is going to be mandatory, like really mandatory. You will not pop up on the screen. Pop up on the screen if you have not checked in. Honeysuckle Poetry, LLC in Savannah. You're on the clock. How often can you win an Instagram if you won recently? I'll say it. If you get picked on the cash round, the cash up to 1,000, not the bonus round at the end, the cash up to 1,000 round, and you win 4 months. If you're a credit round or the bonus round, you're still in the pool to win again. Tamara says, how can I join that call in 15 minutes? Well, it's in 8 minutes now. That is in the description. Second link in the description. Again, 10K grant due tomorrow. Calls coming up about that. Honeysuckle Poetry. Going once, going twice. Not here. Okay. This may be a record. I remember one of these days a year ago where we had about 10 no-shows. We might pass that today. Red Woo Couture in Brooklyn. Retail clothing store in Brooklyn. You're on the clock. Red Woo Couture. Okay, can you tell us what you're able to use the credit for? Let me show that while we wait for Red Woo. If you go to the Skip wallet here, that's below me on the screen, and you click credit. First of all, everyone who gets credit sees it here, and click the credits. And we've got it, basically all the products and services here. You can see the latest that you can apply to here. Not all of them are listed. So if it's not listed here and you want to use it on Skip, email us. But for Plus, Grants Lock, website, business plan, they're all listed here, and it will automatically apply. Okay, good news. Candice, looks like you're here. RedWooCouture.com, customized wear for formal and everyday wear. Congratulations. Congratulations, Candice. You've won credit. Let me tell you how much you won in a minute, but I'm going to keep spinning here. Great website, too. Okay, the cash round. The next cash round. Candice, you just won $800 credit for your business. Anchor Legacy Enterprise in Lakeland, Florida. You're on the clock. It's the cash round. By the way, we've had 200 new subscribers during this video. For the 200 of you who aren't subscribed yet, you want to win in the future, be sure you are subscribed. Kay says, I just joined Skip. It's such an amazing resource for small businesses getting off the ground. Thank you. Mike, thanks for the super chat here. Click the like button, light it up. Thanks, Mike. Paula says, would we ever consider adding a community element? Yeah, we've got things in the works as always. Stay tuned. Will you pop up on the screen if you have Grants Lock? Yes, if you have Grants Lock on, and like Anchor Legacy right now, if they're not here in the next 20 seconds, I'm going to click the red button down here. How do you see previous winners again on wherever you enter the instant grants, on the app or on the website? Usually on that same page just below, you can see the grant winners. Also on the home page of the Skip website, there's a link that says, I think, grant winners. Click that. Anchor Legacy not here, but Grants Lock is on. Look at that, Southern Belle, great timing. The first Grants Lock of the day. Congratulations. We're going to stay on the cash round here. Anchor Legacy won the full 250 cash. They had everything finished. So Renee, you won 250. Grants Lock save. Gilbert Family Childcare LLC. You're on the clock out of California. $30 seconds left. Okay, so briefly on economic news, rate cuts. This affects all business owners. Jerome Powell said today they're going to keep their wait and see posture. So if you're thinking, oh, I hope rates lower soon for borrowing, for mortgages, refinancing, Jerome Powell said, anyway, still wait and see. If you're hoping he was going to come out and say, we're going to lower rates, that's not the case. The next Fed meeting is end of July. Towards the end of July will be the next decision. So I'll keep you posted. Gilbert Family Childcare. Going once, going twice. Not here. No Grants Lock. We have done 10 spins. We have 3 winners. The poll is pretty certain here. On Friday, we're going to do the usual drawing. Going to get more no-shows. We're not going to enforce check-in on Friday, but we will starting next week. You have my word on that. The Elderberry Source LLC in Las Vegas. You're on the clock for up to $1,000. Elderberry. I hope you're here. Let's see what's at stake. $1,000 is at stake. Brian Bus Havens. Congratulations. The elderberrysource.com. Honey fermented with garlic, ginger, and turmeric. Too good to be healthy. Sea moss gels. Congrats, Brian. You just won $1,000. Boom. Let's get one more credit round in here. 11 spins today, 4 winners. Wilson, email us. Tell us where you're trying to check in on the app or on the website, please. Anyone else who had any check-in issues. Environmental health ed and services in Georgia. You're on the clock. Brian, thank you for being here indeed. Yes, the checking on the web, much easier these days, by the way. The website is a lot more advanced than the app, but we have big things in the works for the app. Okay, thanks everyone. Hope you all checked in on the web. It's dead. Nefra Daniel is here. With a skip site. I demoed everyone who's got a skip site here. I showed you the new templates on Friday. If you don't have a website, you wanna do a second one, try the free trial here. Environmental health ed and services.skipsites.com. Congratulations. Great site, great call to actions. Nefra, how much did you win? Let's see. You've won $700 credit on Skip. Congratulations. Some of you are going to go over to the how to win a $10,000 grant call that's starting now. And remember, everyone, the 10K grant is due tomorrow. And if you share your link with someone and they win $10,000, they win the $10,000, you will win $5,000. Okay, so that's still, don't want people to forget about that here. Click Summer Grants. Your link is here or up here. If you share this link with anyone by email, by social media, text message, if they win the 10K grant, we will give you 5K cash for telling them about Skip. Many of you remember when you first heard about Skip, maybe someone told you about Skip, so there's a way to pay it forward and they'll become a winner someday as well. Congratulations. We ended strong. The last 5 spins, we had 4 winners after a slow start. I believe 5 or 6 winners total today. Congratulations, everyone. I'll see you all Friday. Hope you have an amazing week. Don't forget about those grants, requesting feedback. And if you have any questions anytime, email us. We'd love to help you. In fact, we want to help your business. Take care, everyone. I'll see you Friday. Bye-bye.